welcome back subscribers, and hello YouTube viewers. On this occasion, it's just a moment in time. I've driven past, seen this homestead. This has not been bought by developers at all. We're in rural Victoria, very much so. No housing estates in this area, and I can only assume that it was a homestead once to a farmer who long ago called it a day and maybe had no family that could take over the farm. That's my only guess. And obviously a neighbouring farm has taken over the property for, it appears to be some sort of either sheep or some sort of cattle here. But I'll show you the property. It's fantastic. So yeah, this has definitely been abandoned, and I'd say for over 50 years at least. And it seems to have more than one property here. There's some bluestone buildings, a couple of old chimneys, and once I spin the camera around you'll see what I mean. But it's just, once again, it's one of those situations where when I'm driving around, I hate the freeways, I avoid all the tollways, and I like to go on the back streets, and this is what you stumble into. So please enjoy as we go have a look. So there you have it. Now there's a little bluestone shed there to the, maybe I'll zoom in a little bit, to the right there. You can see there's a lot of tracks here. Either it's by sheep or it could be someone on a motorbike, I'm not sure. Maybe it's the farmer patrolling his area. You can see the windmill pump up the water. But yeah, this has been lost to the elements for quite some time, and wow, it really is a great looking property. It looks still structurally quite sound. It does have a corrugated roof, but I think it might have had a slate roof. And when you come close and you look at the brickwork, you can tell straight away that this was professionally done. This was not the farmer himself building it. He would have got people in to do this. The front door is open, so we'll take a look inside. It's very well hidden, but you can see it from the road if you're coming along this road. I think the cattle have been in here, but wow, what a beauty. Holy moly, I'm glad I stopped. Fireplaces to the left, places to the right, and what a magnificent hallway. Just outstanding. Yeah, the sheep have been in here. This is their house. This is where they hang out, definitely. The windows are still in place, but wow, fantastic. I'm just curious to see what it looks like once I get the drone up. I don't think there's any floorboards here anymore. I think they've rotted through. There you go. That's a double chimney and two fireplaces back to back. But wow. Another one. This one's also back to back fireplaces. This was some home. This was not a regular farmer's home. This is someone who had money in the district. This looks like a bit of an add-on, but I'm not sure. And no, it doesn't look like stables. I think this was an add-on with another generation of farmers. Just by the brickwork there, you can see it looks a little bit more modern. Maybe 40s, 30s, 40s, I guess. Whereas the house before that we've just seen is a lot older. But just fantastic. Look at this. Hey, you've got to take your hat off. Whether or not it's heritage listed or there's an overlay, I have no idea. But just by the fact that whoever owns it, I'm guessing the local farmer nearby who's taken over the property has just left it as it is. No need to bulldoze it. If you can let his sheep in here, that's fine. But what a pleasant surprise this place is. Really, really good. So you have the red brick house, and then you have a bluestone, I'm going to guess and say that's the stables for horses. I'm not sure. If we can have a look, we'll have a look. If we can't, we can't. But wow. It could be another house. Not sure. But definitely sheep. I'm saying it's a sheep area. Whether or not this was the first farmhouse and the red brick one was the second one, I don't know. It's not stables. I've just poked my head through the window and it's a house. Wow, check out that fireplace. That is something fantastic. I'm not sure. Well, look, they wouldn't have had formal door frames if it was stables. There's absolutely no way. Or this was the initial house and they decided they needed something bigger. But what a fireplace. I'm assuming that sort of could be the area where you'd put the kitchen ovens and stuff, where you used to put the wood fired sort of oven, and the two back areas of the two bedrooms. And they wouldn't have had an indoor toilet back in the day. But yeah, I'm glad I stopped. This is great. There's a cyclist that's come past as well, and she's stopped as well. I think she's sort of overawed by seeing it, because you'd really, if you're not focused, you will drive or ride your bike right past it and not even notice it. Yeah, there's both two homes. I think one was built, and then the second one was for the next generation who wanted something a little bit more bigger. But as you can see, everything's overgrown. But what a spectacular two homesteads. Not bad. Very, very good. So well, there's your windmill. And this is this little cottage. Well, not a cottage, I shouldn't say that. I'm not sure what this is used for. Is it like a place where you hang your meat, or your... Oh, I'm not sure. But hang on. When you look at that down there, it looks like a toilet. So is that the outside loo? No idea. Oh, it is. It's the outdoor loo. So there you go. There's your toilet. And the old cogs on the windmill to pump up the water. Another little building there. It is really well hidden, this thing. I'd say that the building just here was built at the same time as the red brick house that's next door. Once again, you've basically got to play Twister around all these sticks and trees. But we will. And this looks like the toilets, I guess. I would have thought they would have made it a little bit more modern. There's a water tank here as well. I don't know, just rooms. Rooms for, not sure. Livestock? No idea. Would you go to so much trouble to put livestock here, or just a tin shed? And there's even a little spot here. No, I don't know. Toilet. The big toilet, if it is. And there's I'm guessing that's some sort of well. Okay. I'll make my way out. So that's about it for this homestead, or two of them, I guess. If you did like the video, by all means, click on the like button or that thumbs up icon. Please consider subscribing. Subscribing doesn't cost you 1 cent, and it really does help the channel immensely. But most importantly, stay safe, commute safe, and have a great day. And don't forget to stop and look at things if you do go past them.